Good morning students, welcome back. Third standard English class. Students, in the previous class we wrote question answers from the lesson House Mouse. So let's move on to the next. We have here grammar. The topic of the grammar here we have adjectives. Adjective is one of the parts of the speech amongst the 8. Students, adjective means describing words are called adjective. When you describe a particular word, we call it adjective. And students, in adjective there are 3 degrees of comparisons, means we compare in 3 forms. It is called positive, comparative and superlative. In positive, we keep a word as it is. In comparative, when we compare two things, we end that word in the last word, it comes er. And in superlative form, the particular word ends as est. Fine, it words ends at est. In the last superlative form, we will use the article the, because when we say brightest, warmest, or when we use the word est, we can understand that the word is like it's single, like nobody is like est means he is the cleverest boy. Okay, he will be the one boy in the cleverest in the whole school. In this way we will use there the article the. And students, when the word particular word ends with y, like for example happy, so here of course we will add er, but we will exclude y, and instead of y in the comparative form, y instead of y we will use their I. We say HAPPIer, happier. Similarly, again we will use the word est, but before est we will again use their word I. Instead of y, the word I comes and we will say HAPPIEST, like I am the happiest girl in the school or in the place. So only in superlative form we will use the article. We will use the article the and pronounce the word. Let us see the explanation here given in the book. Describing words are called adjectives. You can write this in your classwork. The definition: adjectives have 3 forms: positive, comparative and superlative. When we describe a single person, place, animal or thing, we use positive degree. When we describe a thing, single thing, not a together, when we describe it, it comes under positive form of comparison. When we compare 2 persons, places, animals or things, we add er, adjective, to the comparative form of degree. For example, smarter, we will use with the word we will use er. It shows that we are comparing 2 things. We are comparing some things with that particular thing. So here we will use the word er. Comparing 2 persons, places, animals or thing in the comparative form of degree. When we compare more than 2 persons, places, animals or things, we add est to the adjective to make the superlative degree. So in the superlative form of degree, here we will compare more than 2 things, animals, places or things. Here the word cleverest is been used in the story. So that is superlative form of degree. Here we will use the word est. With the word we will add the word est. It means that we have comparing the mouse to all the other mice in the world. We always use the before superlative form of adjective. We will use the article the. For an adjective which ends with the consonant and y, we replace y with IER for the comparative degree and IEST for the superlative degree. I told you, when a word ends with y in the comparative, we will use IER, and in superlative we will use IEST. So here some images are given here. See students, small, smaller, smallest. So here small means a positive form of degree, smaller comparative and smallest superlative. The smallest, and we can use the article the. Similarly, when we go on completing the table of the adjectives, we'll know it better. See here in the next page we have a table here. It's given bright, brighter, brightest, warm, warmer, warmest, heavy, heavier, heaviest, poor, poorer, poorest, dull, duller, dullest, happy, happier, happiest, young, younger, youngest. So I told you, positive form we will keep the word as it is. In comparative we will add er, and in superlative we will add est in the last word. See, everything is only here in the happy. Before I told in the video, if the word ends with y, so y will be gone away, and instead of y here I comes, we will use IER, and here again in the superlative form instead of y I comes and we will use est, IEST. So this is the only change here. Look at the spelling and try to understand it. And some more adjectives are here where we won't use er and est. We will use another word, like see here, litter. We don't say litter, littest. We don't say bad, badder, baddest. So Here the words are totally different. Just see the words and try to understand it. Little, less, least, bad, worse, worst, good, better, best, beautiful, most beautiful, interesting, more interesting, most interesting. So these words have totally changed in this superlative and comparative form. But here it's a common thing. You copy only this A, B, C, D, E, F, G words in your classwork. Read the spellings and try to understand it. Thank you. Have a nice day.